Hey, I'm Roland with Mobile Geeks, and this is the Archos 40 Cesium. So this is basically the same product that Blue Products is selling in the US as its WinJR. They're both entry-level smartphones based on the Qualcomm reference design for this kind of Windows Phone devices. Based on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 200 MSM 8212 quad-core SoC, that's an ARM Cortex-A7 running at 1.2 gigahertz, combined with 512 megabytes of RAM and 4 gigs of flash storage. There is a MicroSD card slot for storage extension, and it's a 4-inch device, 840 by 480. And I'm just going to quickly get it out of its box and show it to you. As you already can see on the box right here, there are 3 covers included with this device. I don't think that's the case with the Blue Products model. So we have the phone up top in this foil right here as usual. Underneath that is the battery, which is pretty big compared to at least the Nokia Lumia 530, because this one is a 1950 milliamp hour battery, so that should last pretty long. On the Nokia, it's only a 1430 milliamp hour battery. Let's put that to the side for a second and go deeper down. So here we go with the 2 covers. They're including a blue and a yellow one. I'll get these out of the foil quickly for you. So this is a very, very shiny yellow, and that's kind of a blue, purplish blue right here that is also pretty shiny. The difference to the Nokia covers is that these are also made out of polycarbonate, but it's white polycarbonate that has just been painted in the different colors. The black cover that comes standard on the Archos 40 Cesium is actually fully out of black plastic. So here we have the technical assistance sheet, so I know who to call if I have any problems. Then there is this cheap hands-free kit. So this is just a basic headset that is very flimsy and feels very cheap. But that shouldn't bother me because this device is selling for only 89 euros in Germany, and it just went on sale over the weekend. There's just one button on here, standard 3.5 millimeter headset jack right there, and the clip to put that on your shirt or whatever. You probably want to throw that out. So this is the charger. That's only an 800 milliamp charger, so that might take a while to charge the pretty big battery on the smartphone. You might want to use another or a different charger. We have the standard USB port right there, and in there goes this also pretty standard micro USB cable. That's pretty much it. And deeper down in the box you also get a SIM card adapter, so you can put your micro SIM into the Archos 40 Cesium, because the device actually has 2 full-size SIM card slots. It's a dual SIM device, but you have to use full-size cards or use one of those adapters. There's only one included though. And the last thing that's in the box is, as usual, the technical assistance and safety notes and warranty notes and stuff, and the quick start guide. So that's pretty much it. Let's get on to the device itself. Let me just grab that. So there we have it. That's the Archos 40 Cesium, and as you can see from the front, there is again the quad-core SoC from Qualcomm in here. 4-inch display, 800 by 480 resolution. It's an IPS panel, and it's a pretty good one actually for the price at least. Dual SIM support and Wi-Fi is included. The microSD card slot is mentioned over here, and Bluetooth 4.0 low energy is also in there. Plus, you get GPS. Let me just quickly get the cover foil off and give you a quick tour around the device before I turn it on. So we have the speaker up top right there. This is a VGA front camera, so basic stuff right there, but there is a camera on the front, which is not the case with the Lumia 530 and even the 630. I don't think the 630 has a camera on the front. So if you want to do selfies, or well, you're not going to do selfies with this device because the resolution is not enough. But if you want to do video calls or whatever through Skype, you can do that with this front camera. And right next to that, I don't know if you can see that, this is the brightness sensor, also another feature that's missing on the Nokia devices. Down here we have the capacitive touch buttons, so they're not using the on-screen buttons, and these are also backlit. On the side, we have the on and off button right there. On the bottom, there's pretty much nothing. On the left, this is the volume rocker right there. And up top, you have the headset jack plus the micro USB port. On the back, there is the 5 megapixel camera, including autofocus, another feature missing on the Lumia 530, and the LED flash. Down here, you get the speaker, and that's basically it. The whole thing is 10.5 millimeters thick. It's a bit longer than the Lumia, and it weighs in at 125 grams. So I'm just going to quickly open this up and show you the innards. And the cover is pretty easy to take off. You just got to make sure you grab this hole down here so you can open it up. So there you go. That's the one SIM card slot, second SIM card slot, and as you can see, those are full size. Right next to that is the MicroSD card slot, and here goes the close to 2000 milliamp hour battery. The speaker down here is actually pretty big, and that should put out a pretty decent sound, but we'll see about that later. Let me just quickly pop in the battery. And what I'm also going to do while turning this on is I'm going to just quickly put on one of the other covers so you can see what that looks like. Let me just hit that button so it turns on. So the colored covers don't go all the way around to the front, so the device itself stays black from the front. This device, as I said, retails for just 90 euros, and I think that's a pretty good deal compared to the 79 euros that the Nokia is retailing for right now, if you score one of the offers that Microsoft and Nokia are running. The Blue Products model of this is actually available through the Microsoft Store, so you can get this in the US shipped to you, and they also should have it in the physical retail locations over in the US. So there you go, that's Windows Phone 8.1, and down here you can see the lit up buttons right there. Windows 8.1 also includes the new notification center, so you're all pretty much ready to go and set up. And looking at the screen, you'll see that the viewing angles are pretty decent, so there's no washing out of the colors or anything else like that you might get on other devices. The contrast isn't the highest, and the black values, like the black colors, could be a bit blacker. But other than that, it's decently bright, which is another thing that sets it apart from the Lumia 530, at least that's what I feel. And there is no backlight shining through, because I saw that that was a problem on the Lumia 530. So in my opinion, this is actually quite, maybe like it's only 10 bucks more than the 530, and this is definitely a better deal because you get a lot more. The battery is a bit bigger, you get capacitive touch buttons, which is also nice. And the panel on the front, the most important thing on a smartphone, is a bit better than on the Lumia 530 in this case. So I was rolling with Mobile Geeks, checking out the Archos 40 Cesium, or Blue Products WinJR, I think that's what it's called. And yeah, if you like what we do on our channel, give us a thumbs up, follow the channel, and also look at our Facebook, Google+, and Twitter pages, and I'll see you later. Bye.